Take a minute to admire this bottle. For people who like paparazzi in their bottles, I feel like this is gonna fly. I find it very diabolical to have bergamot and cinnamon seated in the top layer of this fragrance. That's some bold step. I respect that craft. This is Basil from the house of Maryaj. For those of you that know, you know. Maryaj for me is one house I'll pick over Latafa, Paris Corner, Messin Alhambra. I'll pick over a plethora of these Middle Eastern houses, hands down. And the reason is simple. These guys are not deep houses. These guys make signature scents. That should count for something. You are the guy, you are the lady, you are the fellow who is looking to smell unique, pretty much outstanding. I will never understand why Maryaj is not on a reflex thought. This house should never be an afterthought. And I'm saying that with all sense of humility and honesty. They make good stuff. Easily on the top notes, you find bergamot, cinnamon, cardamom. It's more like a collabo of spices and somewhat fresh vibe. That's what you typically get in the opening of this fragrance. Middle layer, you begin to find orange blossom, elemi, fruity things going on, but towards the citrus aspect of things. For some reasons, I feel like this house really have a thing for citruses. Citrus is that note I find to almost cut across a lot of their collections. This is not an exception. You find that scenario here as well, and that's not a bad thing. Base note, you find amber, garlic wood, giving this fragrance some depth and texture. Musk is also a thing here. Tonka bean, vanilla is a thing. That combination in the base note already gives you an impression of how much depth this fragrance will carry. This garners a lot of depth. This for me is unisex, but I'll also say again, it leans a little bit masculine. If you are a very soft girl, soft woman, soft lady, you don't know how to shout. You take life very easy. You are a very mild, calm, quiet person. This is not for you. You can pass on this one from the house. If you're a boss chick, you are the life of the party, you pick bills. You exhibit some manly character and demeanor from time to time, either character-wise, behavioral pattern, whatever it is. This is your direction, mad stuff. And then if you're a man who is a man, by all means, this was made for you. The spices here are pretty well done. That cinnamon and cardamom combination is nostalgic. I love it. It gives this fragrance a very spicy and almost going peppery kind of opening and feel. The good thing is the amber in the base aspect of this fragrance helps to structure this fragrance, so you get a lot of depth, which is something I look out for in fragrances, because it's a plethora of fragrances out there that is baseless, too airy, too light, no structure. I'm never their target audience. Maryaj, obviously I'm their target audience, and because if you're like me and money is the problem sometimes, and even when you have some of these very expensive niche and ultra niche houses, like in my case, I'm not the guy who's trying to pull out my complex 2020 every day. Let's say I'm walking down to get something. Maybe it's one of those evenings I just want to go have a drink with friends or family. I'm not the one given to spraying my complex 2020 like that, right? So there has to be a fragrance that can carry me, but also gives me the quality of aura I like to exude nasally. This house will do that for you without making any effort. Maryaj, and then this fragrance itself, Basil, crazy, it's wild, stupid good. When did I wear this fragrance? I think 2 days ago, if I can remember. It was in the morning. I had a quick morning runs before having to go to work. I was supposed to work midday. I used this fragrance way around 7 in the morning. I can tell you for free, this stuff did well. It held up nicely. My car was smelling this fragrance. It came in handy. And so if I find something that's working, I don't have anything to lose putting you on. And I'm not gatekeeping things here. If it's working for me, I put you on easily. I'm not one of those people who tell you I use only very expensive fragrances. I use cheap fragrances too. Sometimes when you see how good these things are for how much they're sold, you just cannot keep your hands off them. This is sure going to give you good value in your shelf real estate. I love what Maryaj did here. There's a lot of depth here. There's structure here. You can tell that the formulations here came in correct. There is that perfumer's touch. That thing that also informs you that this is done by a reputable perfumer is there. You can pick that signature. It's good. When something is good, I make it clear. When it's also not good, I also make it clear. If you go through my page, you find me calling out on brands that did absolute rubbish. And you also find me giving credits to brands that bring in artistry. These guys deserve their flowers, and I'm doing just that. Maryaj, respect on this one. Thank you so much for bringing such an olfactory moment to Africa, Nigeria specifically, at such a price point. This won't bore holes in your wallet. I swear to God, it's affordable. The performance on this one, you're basically going to have a good projection, good sillage, and good longevity across Maryaj perfumes, oftentimes ranging between 5 to 7 hours on a stretch, and that for me is solid. Most Latafas will give you barely 2 hours, and we're not going to have that conversation because you're not ready for me, but it's okay. Don't fail to smell good, my brothers. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz, my brothers.